Example 1, finding an equation of a tangent. We want to find an equation of the tangent line to the parabola of y is equal to x squared at the point 1, 1. Okay, so what we need to do is we first need to find the slope. Okay, so how do we find the slope? We're going to use the definition of what the slope represents. And if you recall, the slope is equal to the limit as x approaches a of f of x minus f of a over x minus a. So what do we know in our problem? Well, we know two things. We know that a represents what? The value of 1. And we know that f of x is x squared. So if we know that a is equal to 1 and we know that f of x is equal to x squared, now we can plug it into the limit formula to find the slope. So to find the slope, we have the limit as x is approaching 1 of f of x, which is x squared, minus f of a, which is 1, all over x minus 1. So let's go ahead and continue. So we want to find the limit as x approaches 1 of x squared minus 1 over x minus 1. And so we can then factor the numerator to get x plus 1 times x minus 1 over x minus 1. And so now we end up getting the limit as x approaches 1. We can simplify the x minus 1. So we have x plus 1. And so now when we evaluate the limit at 1, we get 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. So now we've determined that the slope is 2 from finding the limit. So now in step 4, let's recall what the point slope form is. So remember, the point slope form of the line through x1, y1 is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Well, we know that we have a slope of 2, and we know that our point is 1, 1. So now let's go ahead and find this equation. So we have y minus y1, which is 1, which is equal to the slope, which is 2, times x minus 1. So we have y minus 1, which is equal to 2x minus 2. And then adding 1 to both sides gives us y, which is equal to 2x minus 1. So therefore, that represents the line that is tangent at 1, 1 on the curve x squared. Now, let's go ahead and verify this on the graph. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to graph the function x squared. Okay, and let's also put in the point 1, 1, since that's where we want to find out where it is tangent to. And then let's put in the curve 2x minus 1. So now you can see that this line is tangent to that curve.